Hello everyone, welcome to beautiful Hawaii. On this series of videos, we're going to be taking you to some of the beautiful beaches here on the island of Oahu. Make sure you check out my other series of places to eat, tourist things, and my vlog of Hawaii. I'm trying to break it down into a few different series. So this is called, I forget the name, I'll put the name up here. I'm really not good with Hawaiian names, sorry, I don't want to mispronounce it, totally hack it, but I'll put the name up here like I said. So this is going to be beach number 1 on our tour here. So let's check out some beaches. Camping area 12. So I guess they allow camping here or something on the beach. Because then there's camping area 1. There's a lifeguard tower that's manned. I did see a tent down the road a little bit, so I guess if you camp, you can stay here. Weird, I'm not used to seeing that kind of stuff, but I know you guys want to see the water, so let's go. Alright, so sorry about the wind. I don't want to scream either, but from the stuff that I saw online, I said that this beach was fairly quiet, and you know what? It is. We passed a couple of beaches here that were turnoffs, and it was pretty packed, and look. So you have a public shower and some restrooms right there. But yeah, pretty rough for swimming though, I would say. The bad thing, I had the drone, but I don't want to risk losing. I think it's just a little too windy. But check it out, guys. Check it out. Alright everyone, welcome to the Ala Moana Regional Park, Magic Island Lagoon. This is one of the places here downtown that has a beach that you can come swim, surf, whatever it is you do. Nice little hiking trail here. Walk your way around. Yeah. Pretty neat parking. There's actually a good amount of free parking. But look, it is 9 a.m. and it's already, you can still find spots, but it's pretty busy, just like about anything else here in Hawaii. So, all right, let's check out the park. So you got a tent there, there's a tent that way, there's a tent there, there's a tent there. The homeless, man. Said you're gonna have to deal with it here, but I'm not gonna make that like a big gripe of the whole video. But check this tree out, man. That thing is massive. Look, it's even got like a little jack stand for the for the branches. Wow. Alright, so I think this is whatever they call Magic Cove. So kind of like Shark's Cove that we were at the other day. This is protected by, you got these breaker walls here, so it's pretty protected. So it's a safe place to swim. Imagine, well, you can snorkel here. I'm not sure what you could see here, but we might come back and do some snorkeling here. That off in the distance is, that's Diamond Head State Park. For a fee, you can hike to the top. There's also, I believe, you got to pay to park and all that stuff. Yeah. That's why Hawaii is a big surfing destination. So it does make it a little hard if you're trying to find calm places to go ahead and swim, do stuff like that. But right here, this beach here is kind of protected. There's like a barrier. You can see it on Google Maps. You can see something in the water deep. That's kind of like a break for the waves. But basically you can see right around here, the midpoint, it stops. So your beach area over there is pretty calm. There's also like rocks surrounding it that protect it even more. So I think this is probably your best chance for snorkeling and actually seeing fish, because you can see rocks and things like that. That's where they like to hang out at. There's stuff to feed on, but you can see. So this is a really good beach for swimming because the waves are calm. Because the rest of Hawaii is like this. I don't know about you, but I'm not that good of a swimmer. Wow, look at these waves. Portugal. Look at that dude. Wow. He just... That's the life right there. Wow. One, two, three. Got 4 cats here. Wanted to let you pet them. No. What you doing up there? What you doing? Well, you got cat park here too. Yeah, she feel well. The cats look pretty healthy. They fat. They in good shape for being outside. Yeah, so all in all, pretty good park. Pretty safe place to come swim. You got 2 different places to swim. You got the beach on this end and the little sheltered place over there. Pretty cool. If you're here, check it out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sharks Cove. This is one of the few places that you can snorkel relatively easily. It's a protected cove. Now they say get here early to get parking. They're not kidding. Like, it's 10 a.m. and it's already packed trying to get here, so leave early. Highly recommend you get you some swim shoes if you're coming here, because I'm not sure if there's an easy path to get in here, but it is some sharp rocks, and there's some sharp rocks to even walk through to get out there. But I also recommend bring your own snorkel gear, because there's no place here to rent stuff. Alright, so if the images in the snorkeling look funny, I'll explain. This is the Insta360 1X2. This is a 360 camera. It has a lens on each side. And what happens is the software stitches the image together between the two cameras to create a spherical image. And basically when I go and edit, I can spin the image wherever I want. I lock it in place with what they call a keyframe, and I can lock it in place. It's a really cool camera. It does some really great stuff. This is my first time ever using it underwater. I think in parts it got a little confused. I'm not sure. I think it was probably better swimming with it facing up, to where this was at the sun and this was down towards the fish. I think when I turned it sideways is when it struggled. So apologize about that. I didn't realize it till I got home, so there's no way to reshoot it. I remember we were somewhere, I think St. Croix, and I went snorkeling with the GoPro and the images were horribly blue. Realized I needed like a red filter, which I don't have. I literally had just bought this GoPro. It literally just came like a day or two before we went to Hawaii. My Hero 9 was acting up and I just ordered the 11, so I don't have anything for it. So I figure I would give this a shot, because in the editing software it has Aquavision, which is supposed to clear up that, and there's also like a mode that you could tell it that it had a dive case, even though I don't have a dive case. I tried all different things to try to get that little image, but you know, is what it is. Hopefully, you know, you still enjoyed the thing. So that's all I have for the beaches. We did swim someplace on the North Shore. It was just near a beach. There's a little island off that beach called Chinaman's Hat, and if you go check out my good friend at 30 and Wake Up, if you go see Kevin over there, he did a pretty cool video over there. He actually rented a kayak, or borrowed a kayak really, from a local, and he went out and kayaked to Chinaman's Hat. We weren't that ambitious. I mean, literally, like, every time I get in a canoe or something, my wife, she bounces around. I'm like paranoid she's gonna flip us out, so I didn't want to do that. But you know, there are a whole lot of beaches. It's an island. It's surrounded by beaches, 360 degrees for the most part. There's beaches everywhere, so there's a lot to see. We tried to show you some of the good stuff that would be family friendly, good to snorkel. I had like another beach or two that I planned on going, but we had other things. The wife initially didn't want to do any botanical gardens. If you watch my other Hawaiian video on Torso, you find out we ended up doing a couple of them. We went to one twice, so we kind of traded some beach time for some botanical garden time. There's another place I wanted to go. I have it right here, Honolulu Bay. This looked really cool and amazing. If you live on the state, it's free for you to go in. If you're active military, it's free. Anybody else, it's $25 a person, and it's $3 to park. I don't really agree with that pricing schedule, to be honest. Hawaii is a state of America. It's one of the 50 states, and I feel like I'm a foreigner or something there. I mean, $25 to free. That's a huge, you know, like, I'm in Florida, and granted, like, you know, Universal Studios has a discount for Florida residents. I could see that, but I mean, that's a huge discrepancy between free and 25. So we decided not to partake in that. I'm not saying it's not a good beach, and if you want to do it, that's fine. Just be aware that that's that pricing. And the really hard thing with that is it's on a reservation schedule. I think it's like 48 hours in advance, and even on their website it shows it books out within minutes of when it goes live. So if you want to do that, you really have to be on top of it and do that. So I mean, you would probably really need 6 months to hit all of the beaches there. But I was mentioning, we did stop at one beach. It was just off the side of the road near the North Shore, just a little bit past Chinaman's Hat. The wife got in the water, and there was a really strong rip current. It really bothered her. She didn't feel safe, so she got out. So that's a big possibility there in Hawaii. There could be some strong currents, but Hawaii, you know, it's known for great surfing, big waves, stuff like that. So, you know, it's not like here in Florida where we are on the Gulf Coast, where you're kind of protected the Gulf of Mexico, we generally don't tend to see anything like that. There's no real surfing going on here. But you know, so just be aware, you know, the waters and that. There are some strong currents out there. So if you're not the strongest swimmer, I recommend staying in some of the places that we showed you that are more sheltered. Sorry, didn't bring you more. You know, we only have a certain amount of time there, but I hope you enjoyed what we did bring you. Like, shares, comments, appreciate it. Please subscribe if you haven't. We got more Hawaii videos. We have other travel videos, stuff like that. So check out the playlist. Content's down below. If you're interested in any of our travel stuff, you know, go check out my Amazon store. All that helps out the channel. I have a Teespring store if you want to buy some t-shirts or other merchandise, and it all helps us fund these travel adventures to bring you these really cool videos. So thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one.